Well, tracking wildfires tonight, the Tunnel 5 fire continues to burn this evening. Right now, it's burned almost 550 acres and threatening more than 200 homes. Level 3 evacuations remain in place. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says the fire has destroyed several structures. Closer to home, fire crews here also spent this weekend responding to brush fires. One of them started near Medical Lake. It even sparked level 3 evacuations at one point. Another began close to Cheney yesterday. At the hour, it's burned more than 25 acres and is 30% contained. That fire did not threaten any homes or buildings. Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight for KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where we give you more news in less time. I'm Cody Proctor. Now, when it comes to fighting fires like these ones, communication is key to saving lives. But this weekend, that communication started getting compromised thanks to new changes on social media platform Twitter, limiting the amount of tweets a user can see. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk reports tonight.
Twitter owner and billionaire Elon Musk ruffled quite a few feathers this weekend when he limited how many tweets users can view each day, saying the restrictions will crack down on, quote, extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation. Unverified users can be locked out for the day after viewing 1,000 tweets. Verified users, or those paying a few dollars a month, can view 10,000 tweets. Thousands of users complained about the new rules, including the union representing Spokane County Fire District 8 firefighters. They tweeted at Musk and Twitter asking to get their accounts limit lifted, saying it's fire season here in the Northwest and we learn what's happening around us by the tweets of agencies and journalists.
Didn't see this coming at all. It was a complete surprise to us when we got on the app.
Union Rep and Fire District 8 Division Chief Jay Wilkins says Twitter is a valuable tool, letting first responders share accurate information like evacuation notices in real time.
A lot of those times we don't have the ability, or fire service doesn't have the ability to set up full command posts and have a public information officer. So we use Twitter in that mediatory time to get information out to folks.
Newsrooms like our own then share that information on television and other social media sites.
Being able to use Twitter as that communication device really is important to us across all generations and the entire community.
The union's tweet has been viewed more than 164,000 times. Washington Emergency Management shared it, saying, quote, this is just not acceptable. Elon Musk says the limits are temporary and hasn't shared when they'll be lifted. In Spokane, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.
Kyle, thank you so much. Now, of course, our weather plays a big part during a fire season. As Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo tells us, that's certainly the case as we head into this 4th of July.
Well, Cody, when it comes to the heat and what's going on around us, it's all playing a role together. Right now, we sit at 71 degrees, and tonight is a good idea of what we're going to see tomorrow night at this time. So 71 as we speak, and likely still dropping. We'll give you an update here throughout the rest of the night. We have expired our red flag warning here in central Washington. Thought that was going to last through 11 p.m. It does not. The one over on the west side lasts Tuesday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Hot, dry, and that strong wind, all a factor over there. But as we move through the next 12 hours here in the inland northwest, our wind becomes more negligible. We will see it pick back up as we move into the day tomorrow. All in all, it does look a lot calmer tomorrow than it was today in terms of wind, but we do have the chance of a few isolated thunderstorms off to the north tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Those don't make their way down into the I-90 corridor. I think they stay well out of there and well up in those higher elevation areas. All in all, it's hot, dry, and less windy. It is going to be a bit hazy though. 85 tomorrow, 89 on Wednesday, and then climbing into the 90s come Thursday. It is a very July-like forecast, and after all, we are in July.
Jeremy, thank you so much. Now, in the meantime, we are less than 24 hours out from the 4th of July, and there is no shortage of things to do around the inland Northwest. From summer carnivals to every single fireworks show, we're here to make sure that you don't miss a moment of it and stay safe while celebrating. KREM 2 is your home for all things 4th of July. To start us off, from now until tomorrow, Riverfront Park's hosting the ICCU Summer Carnival. That starts at 11 in the morning and will end at 9 at night. Tomorrow night, it'll also end with the grand finale fireworks show. Next, the Spokane Indians play the Everett Aqua Sox tomorrow with a special fireworks show after the game. You can buy tickets online. Finally, Liberty Lake Park Pavilion's hosting a concert starting at 7 p.m. with fireworks starting at 10. Now, across the state line, downtown Coeur d'Alene is holding one of the biggest 4th of July celebrations around the inland Northwest. The iconic 4th of July American Heroes Parade starts at 10 in the morning and goes until 1 in the afternoon. Their fireworks show starts tomorrow night at 9:30 at Independence Point. It's set to last a full hour. Now, just a reminder, as we head into the holiday, fireworks are banned in Spokane, Spokane Valley, Cheney, and in most of Spokane County. The only place it's legal to light off fireworks is in Airway Heights, but you have to be on private property between the hours of 8 p.m. and midnight on the 4th of July. Now, fireworks have been illegal in most of Spokane County for over 3 decades, and still, fire crews all across our area are staying prepared tonight and even patrolling. Spokane County Fire District 3 is on standby for what's usually a busy holiday for calls. Fire Chief Cody Rohrbach says about 90% of all fires they see are human caused. He says the decades-old bans really helped in preventing fires, especially in the unincorporated parts of Spokane County.
We typically saw a big increase in the number of fire starts around the 4th of July. Of course, many of those related to fireworks. So the ban has been effective in reducing the number of starts, particularly in the unimproved properties, the areas outside of the cities.
In Spokane and Spokane Valley, expect some patrols to be out actively looking for illegal fireworks use. If you're caught with illegal fireworks, you could pay a minimum $536 for each violation. If there's damage, violators could potentially pay for the cost of a fire department response. Now, of course, with fireworks comes this reminder from Scraps for pet owners to keep an eye on their furry friends during those fireworks shows tomorrow. Animal protection officers say there's an increase in the number of loose animals during and after the 4th of July holiday. Scraps also says attending to stray pets takes time and resources away from emergency calls for service. One officer says make sure pets aren't left alone and keep potential escape routes closed and locked.
When around the holiday for loud noises and stuff from fireworks and ill-repaired fences and so forth, the dogs get scared, they don't know what to do, the animal owners are gone, and they panic, they leave the yard because they don't know what else to do. They're trying to get away from the noise and find someplace to hide.
Scrap says the shelter's already near full capacity. The influx of additional dogs brings challenges when it comes to both spacing and proper care. One volunteer says if your pet does go missing during tomorrow's fireworks shows, check for them at Scraps. Let's go right now to Nightbeat for a quick look at the day's top stories. The next court appearance for the man accused of murdering a family of 4 in Kellogg, now pushed back to August. It was originally scheduled to appear in court today for his preliminary hearing. According to new court documents, a Shoshone County judge made the change. Initially, 31-year-old Major John Kaler was supposed to have his preliminary hearing today. He's accused of killing his neighbors on Father's Day. Both the defense and prosecution say they need more time to go through the evidence. Kaler's preliminary hearings now scheduled for August 16th. Looking ahead, more than a year after their arrest for allegedly planning to violently disrupt a pride celebration in Coeur d'Alene City Park, 6 members of the white nationalist group Patriot Front are expected to stand trial. The 6 men pleaded not guilty to conspiracy to riot, a misdemeanor. Authorities arrested more than 30 people last year after finding them in the back of a U-Haul truck. At the time of their arrest, the men all wore the same thing and their hats were reinforced with hard plastic inserts. The jury trials are scheduled to begin July 17th in Coeur d'Alene. And more Washingtonians under 18 are entering the workforce. Labor and Industries says 38,000 minor work permits were issued last year, but with the rise in more teens working, there's also been a record number of businesses cited for child labor violations. That includes a club at Snoqualmie Ridge. Labor and Industries says its owner, Evergreen Alliance Golf Limited, overworked minors more than 250 times. They recently paid $27,000 in fines as a result. L&I says last year, almost 800 minors were hurt on the job. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, text us the word NIGHT to 509-448-2000. We'll send them right to your phone.